Hi, my name is Ryan ROX, and this is ROX Talks. Hi, everybody. I don't know why I'm talking in a British accent. I'm just like on it now. A little bit. All right. Well, anyway, welcome back to my channel. Just kidding. I feel like I always want to do that in the beginning. I don't know how to start a podcast, but here we are. ROX Talks, episode 7. Can't believe we've made it this far, and I'm once again joined by Miss. The
you don't know my name?
Latina diva of Las Cruces,
Hello,
Lizbeth D'Anni.
people.
And she's been trying to get on this show for a hot minute. It's all the way from El Paso, Texas. She's the daughter of Lizbeth D'Anni, Sabrina D'Anni.
Hey y'all, how are you?
Aw, how are the kids? How's the weather?
They're good, it's good, you know. Sunny.
And Cher.
Sure.
So, we just did our makeup.
We did. They're taking it off right now.
Yes.
You know the skin, honey.
Touch all of the
So
skin.
much of the skin. And
Um,
crunchy.
Mine right now? Yo.
oh my
I
God.
can hear, honey. I can hear.
So we did a little look-see because of... It's been since before the madness has happened that we talked last. So if you are listening to this, hopefully by then, we're out of this. But, no, just kidding. This will air pretty
Oh,
soon.
yes, I hope so.
I know.
I saw.
They find a cure tomorrow. Well, anyway, yeah, you guys know we're self-isolating. Obviously, we're with each other now, but it's just 3 of us. We're being really safe. We're not touching each other. We're using our own makeup
yeah.
sticks and all that. And no grinder for all you people out there. I hear people are still using grinder. Isn't that crazy?
Well, people still need to find the D.
No, that's what toys are for. It's self-pleasure.
Well, what if you don't have
I'm gonna
to?
eat some cookies because Ryan didn't let me go eat.
It's like ASMR with
Here my
graham
cookies.
crackers. That's hot. Detox was on someone's podcast eating chips, and it was like so ASMR. Like, get right on.
Okay.
Crunch, crunch.
Munch, munch.
But they're canela cookies for diet.
Oh, I thought they were graham crackers.
Lizbeth D'Anni is here to eat them.
With cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Mhm.
Wait, so are you serious? Do you think it's okay for people to be using grinder right now?
Well, I mean, no, obviously not.
But do you know people that are using it?
I'm sure
I
people
might
are still
have gone
using it.
on a couple times, you know.
Ew,
just to
really?
scavenge.
Actually, wait.
But not to look for.
But I thought you meant you actually went out.
No.
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 I would never. Well, I would get on, but my bio was billiards and drinks. No, billiards and something like that. I have to say billiards because pool sounds like I want to go swimming, which I don't. I want to play pool, and I can't just put the 8-ball because then people are gonna think I want to do cocaine.
Or like
So-
you want to get fisted by
And
anybody?
I even put drinks, but I don't even drink, so it's kind of really confusing. But anyway, so somebody replied like, "Oh, where do you want to play billiards?" And I'm like, "Nowhere. You're supposed to self-quarantine, stupid." And then like I messaged out to him, and then I deleted Grindr because I was like, "Well, why do I have this?"
I mean, I guess some people are still
Getting them cookies.
lined up.
There's people that don't believe in the sickness and they think that they will never get it.
True.
So they're still being stupid and do whatever.
Gen Z.
I know we don't have to be crazy and be like, oh my god,
You are
I can do
not.
this or
You're
things
not
like
Gen
that.
Z.
What if
Guys,
they're like,
stop. We are live.
No, I'm telling you. I'm
We're
saying,
like-
is she Gen Z?
no, wait, what am I?
She's a millennial, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how old this bitch is.
She's like
She
the
wants
X.
us to believe she's 21.
She's like the X generation.
She's the horrible Florida generation that still goes to beaches.
Hey.
Huh? Well, are you? Are you part of our group? Tell us how old you are right here on the podcast for the world to know.
Or if
It's
you
still under
think,
Oh
investigation.
my god.
what
Well,
do you
to
guys think about all the toilet paper thing?
That's
Isn't it
ridiculous.
It is.
Because in the end, toilet paper is not going to save you.
Well, my theory is people think of... Well, this was before quarantine that people started doing this. That was like their first move, was toilet paper. And I'm like, they're automatically assuming martial laws taking place, and
we're
they
not gonna
need,
be able to-
everyone's gonna be hunkered, and like you need essentials. So everyone just started getting that right away. But I'm like, there's more things that you need besides
Than toilet
that.
paper.
That was the first thing they went for, and
Like, my
the first thing
thing-
that sold out.
My thing is, like, why wouldn't you get, like, non-perishable food, like,
Yeah,
vitamins,
stuff like that. Like when you're thinking of like end of
emergency-
days or like the people at Doomsday Preppers,
When I
they're
went
not
to,
getting toilet paper.
yeah, when I went to the store and see that there was no meat, no ham, no nothing,
Yeah.
I told my husband, go to Walmart and buy things that are frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Things
That you
They're
can
not,
keep
they're
in
not
stores.
smart like that.
Yeah.
And then the fact that they're not thinking about others, like my friend has a baby and she went today to get diapers or wipes or something,
And now
and there
there's
wasn't
none.
anything there. And it's like people aren't thinking of that. They're just getting for themselves, and it's like, okay, I get that you're scared, but literally think about others. Like take a second.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I think that's what's gonna, like, end up making us even worse, because we're just like, oh, I need this, and I need this, and oh my god, what am I gonna do if I don't have this?
But actually, it's not.
Totally.
It's not even like I need this. I
Mhm.
saw a picture with a lady with like, I don't know, 15 gallons of milk.
Oh,
Oh my
It's
god.
like the milk goes bad in a week, lady.
Yeah, they all
What
expire
is-
at the same time. What if they're gonna just chuck milk?
Yeah, I know that you can froze the milk and everything.
Ugh.
You don't even taste the same.
God, no.
It's kind of watery.
I
or
like
something
milk and I
that.
drink milk every day, but I don't even like milk, really.
No.
Like, who likes milk? That's like a weird thing that I was like, I was given milk, so I like milk, but most people are
Have
like,
you gone to
"Ugh,
Walmart
it's
and
gross."
saw those chicken legs that they sell? just the chicken. ¿Cómo se llama esta? The thing
You're
with the
right.
wing?
Yeah. Yeah.
With the fingers.
I know
with
what
the
you're talking
fingernails
about.
and everything. Not even that was a
Oh
Walmart.
my god. Like the head,
The
the,
claw.
cow head
Yes.
cut off.
she said the claw.
Do you remember that store on? It was like a grocery store, but also they had meats and stuff on El Paseo, and it's where the gym is now.
Yeah, the ranch market.
Yeah, the ranch
Yeah.
mark.
And they had
Had
the
big
cow head,
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
like, ugh. But anyway, yeah.
I used to work in a restaurant that they will do the pork meat for the tacos, right?
Mhm.
But they used to cook the whole head of the pig.
Oh my gosh.
It looked like really gross, but it was really good.
Yeah.
Actually, when you eat the tacos,
Most
it was really good.
things-
But they seeing the whole head there cooking,
Oh.
and then I know it was.
It was-
really
I
good.
can't even
You
like go
didn't
to
feel bad.
Caliban anymore because the food is staring at you. Like they have the big old head like mounted on the wall, and it's like that's a real like killed animal. It's staring
Yeah.
at you eat animals.
Uh-huh. And I was telling my husband, like, I'm not really scared of the virus because if something happens, well, happens, right? I'm also more scared of the people going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Like so many people.
everything that you see in the movies, people going
Right.
crazy, is like it was happening. So it was people fighting.
Even my friends like online that I know and they're responsible gun owners, you know, no one's trying to take your guns, but they're literally already posting about like if anyone wants to come up and run up on me, like I'm gonna shoot them. It's like why are you even putting
Yeah,
that out
that's
there?
scary.
Why do you have to say anything like that? We're not anywhere near there, and the only reason we would get there is because you guys are saying shit like that.
Mhm.
And yeah, people, I can understand you act different when you're scared, but there's some people that instigate more than
Mhm.
defend.
And then it doesn't help either now with, like, social media, because, like, it just keeps getting, like, shared and shared.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I remember that I was okay, right? When the virus and everything came, I was like, okay, nothing. And then I was on Facebook and I watched a video about a doctor on Italy or Spain or something like that, and she
Mhm.
was going crazy in her video, and I was like, I start thinking like I was gonna die. I was like, oh my
Right.
god.
Well, the way I have been looking at it, because obviously you have to filter yourself through a lot of the social media stuff. I mean, it's hard to just stay away from it because
Mhm.
that's all we have to do now. But when you're going through stuff, I know Facebook is taking some stuff down and they're saying that this is fake, but there's so much coming at you at once. You have to process the information, filter it, and decide what you're going to believe. And what I've been doing is only posting things that are super, like, helpful and legit. I'm not posting anything about my opinion or, like, I'm not, like, posting something I heard or any rumors or anything. I posted, like, a link to how you can take AA meetings online. Because people that are alcoholics go to meetings usually with a bunch of people. Now they can't. So they don't have that support. So I posted that. And not even that much other things, but the things I've been retweeting also, like, are people that you really trust. Like, I mean, whether you're Republican or Democrat or even, like, Barack Obama. He's only posted, like, a couple things because he actually sat down and read every single part of it. And he's putting his stamp of approval on that article. So, and, like... I mean, Ellen DeGeneres, I think, has posted, like, a certain amount of things.
I don't know if it happens to you guys, but I post a lot of things actually on Facebook about everything I was seeing on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was reposting it. And let's say by Thursday of the past week, all my posts got deleted by Facebook.
Mm-hmm. I heard about that.
So
and they came back.
And they came back.
I heard about that.
So I was like, that's weird.
Well,
Something
I think
is really happening here.
I don't think it was, like, censorship. I think it was, like, get rid of everything until we can put stuff that's actually been proven online. Because if everybody's posting everything and it's, like, half rumors, half... They can't control it fast enough, so they just got rid of anything that had to do with it. And then once they actually sat down and approved certain articles that were true, then they said, okay, now it can be online. Because they're really responsible for a lot of the panic in the country and the world, because whether you want to believe it or not, Facebook is, like, way different now, and it's where people get their news, and if everybody's on there posting the craziest stuff, people are going to panic, and that's going to, whether it's true or not, it's going to reflect on how people act in the real world.
And do you guys have any thoughts about if it was really a virus that was just there, or it was something that was created in labs, like they say?
I mean,
there's really...
I was thinking about kind of like... I watched a documentary about like foreign... what is it? Foreign... Not hacking, but kind of hacking of our political process. And I'm like thinking about like, oh, that'd be crazy if, you know, the government or the president or somebody was like trying to make the election in their favor, because usually like something that happened like 9/11, people are scared and they're just going to stick with the president that they have. So I'm like, what if like the government wanted something because they knew that they were going to lose the election, and then no one's paying attention to the election right now. So if it's like, oh, who was the Democratic nominee? I don't remember, because how many people have talked about Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden recently? No one. But people see Donald Trump's face every single day on the news.
So they're like...
So they might reelect him for that. But then I started thinking about, well, this started overseas. Real people are dying. So then that's more of a conspiracy that I can't really... If it was American, you know, or something more local, I would kind of be a little iffy.
I saw a video, that's why I asked you, because I saw a video of a theory that says that the Chinese government started the virus because they knew that the money in the USA will go bad. It will go bad. So economic, we were gonna do bad.
Oh, like our economy would fail.
Yeah, so they can buy all the big companies.
Okay.
And they would own.
And,
they would help us with money, but then they would own.
Like it's happening with the gas. You know, the gas is going really low, and things like that. The petroleo, they're going to buy everything right now. So the virus start over there, but now they are fine, and the rest of the world is bad.
True. Yeah.
So that's why I was like, this don't sound too crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
it sounds like something that can happen.
Right.
But we as regular human people, we will never know the truth.
Right.
If
Of
it
course
was
not.
something created or
Yeah.
something that just
Because
happened by.
powerful people will never know who's in charge of what in this world, in this country, in this world. Like, it's insane how much power is, and how many things we don't know about. I mean, it's not even just being like, oh, you're a crazy conspiracy theorist. It's true. There's a lot of things that people protect us from knowing because they don't think we can handle it. Because obviously, look how we're handling this.
Mm-hmm.
So, I saw something that was just kind of thought provoking. It's like, this is why it was a joke, but it was kind of true. Like, this is why the government doesn't tell us about aliens. Like, we wouldn't be able to handle it. It's like, probably not. Like, people be freaking out buying toilet paper.
About that, honestly, I'd be like, so you're telling me there's little green things.
Well, you never know how you're gonna feel until it happens. Because how would we have known this? How we'd feel right now? Like, there's a lot of my friends like breaking down and online and crying, and celebrities crying, and people going crazy, being stuck inside.
I actually think that a lot of us really need those 2 weeks of break.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It's
even
fun.
that I still work because, I'm a caregiver, so I don't have free time. I was like, I actually think that I need those 2 weeks for free. Maybe I was not gonna be good money wise, but I was like, I need to rest those weeks, and I think the world need to rest those 2 weeks. I saw a post of someone saying that our planet needed those 2 weeks of break for us ruining the world,
See, there's another theory in itself. What if we needed every American to stay home, or every person in the country to stay home for 2 weeks, and that would reverse like years of damage to our country? Pollution, cars coming out. Because think about how much we're not doing right now that's helping, and it's not hurting us to stay home. Financially, yes, but like in the long run, if it's something as big as that, like,
it would help.
It's going to be a huge improvement to the environment.
But
also,
I know there's people that is really hurt about money wise, because they depend of those 2 weeks that they're not working. But at the end of the day, just think about, do you prefer to be broke or to be sick and broke?
And think about how much money would go into your hospital bills, like if you got sick. Then it's like you're going to lose even more money that way. And apparently the government or whoever is trying to help us with the stimulus in America, where we get like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 a month, and it's going through Congress right now. And if they approve it, it'll be like the beginning of April that they send out a check.
I don't know if that's a good idea actually, because I think it's gonna be only for the people that is first. It's gonna be only for the people that don't have a job, they don't go to work for those 2 weeks.
It's anyone that makes under $75,000.
I don't know. I don't even know how much. But I was like, if I'm still working, then I'm not gonna get the money, and then how we're gonna pay for that money that they're giving us? We're gonna pay it with our taxes.
How would we? Yeah, of course.
They're gonna charge us more taxes for that.
Something like that.
So we're never gonna get something really for free, because there's always someone that is gonna pay for it.
True, but in the instance, in the immediacy, which is all we're thinking about right now, that's like more about like, we need the money now, so give it to us now. But I think these celebrities, and I mean people in general, I'm like, how are you guys freaking out already in a couple of days? Like, there's people going really crazy in their houses, and it's like, it's been a couple of days. I'm like, I'm an extrovert, I need to be out, and I'm like, you can go outside. You just like can't be talking to people, and you can talk to people, you just can't be near them. Like, so it's like, how are you guys going this crazy? It's been a couple of days. Like, I think it's more about people wanting what they can't have. That's all it is. It's like someone telling them they can't do something, now they want it more than anything.
Or people going crazy because they're not able to go to the bars.
That's insane. It's like, stupid.
Please,
I hate
you're
that.
in the bar every single day for 5 days a week, every week.
And all the liquor stores are still open. You're going to save money anyway. Go buy the same thing instead of home and drink. You can still be an alcoholic and you'll save some money. But
when all this happened, I was like, thank God. I always think on my mind that drag is not a job. and I had to have a job besides drag.
Mm-hmm.
So we got sad about our shows getting postponed or
Oh
canceled.
yeah, just so everybody knows, because this will be out before Jessica Wilde, our show that we announced is on March 28th. It's going to be postponed until further notice. So
yeah. So I was like, thank God I have my job besides my
Right.
drag.
Yeah.
For me, it's a hobby, but I know a lot of girls take it like a job.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always I always tell my kids, my 5 kids that I have, that I pick them for one reason, because they have a life
Mm-hmm.
besides drag.
Yeah.
Drag is not their life. It's just a hobby. They still go to school. They still have jobs. Not in a bar, not in something that has to be with drag.
Yeah.
So some of them, they were not hurt because they were still working at homes or in regular jobs like myself, that I was a caregiver.
Yeah.
So my shows being canceled, it was nothing else than just being sad because they were canceled or
Right.
postponed.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't hurt me with money wise because I was still having my regular job.
Yeah. And for we actually just talked about that on a couple episodes ago. Like,
Yeah.
it was like crazy because it's like, well, these girls anticipate, all the Rue girls anticipate that they're gonna work forever.
Yeah.
Because they've been on Drag Race. Well, this is even more so the exact opposite. It's like, boom, the girls are barely on TV now, and they haven't worked at all. And all these things they were going to be booked in, like working every single day like they thought. And now that's what they were going to rely on.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any other jobs now, I'm sure. So you really have to think about when
have
you
a
go.
backup plan, you know?
Yeah. Because anything could happen. And I mean, obviously it did.
And do whatever, like some people just have one thing, and honestly, you don't even know if you're gonna get fired or something.
Yeah. Because
So
in any job,
myself, like myself, I have my regular job that I do my shows. I get some money from there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have my regular job that is the money that I goes into my house. Then I make the jewelry, that is money coming to me. Then I do the makeup, that is some money coming as well. So if we as drag queens, we know how to do a lot of things. Well, let's put ourselves to work.
Yeah.
And do something with what we know how to do.
Yeah.
That's
and you can plan.
I told Sabrina when
advance.
I told Sabrina when she told me that she knows how to do hair, and that I saw the amazing work that she does with hair. I was like, let's do business.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do business and start making some hair and sell your hair, because a lot of us, we don't know how to do hair.
Yeah.
So we have to buy or be
Right.
just ugly with regular hairs, right?
Yeah.
So if someone can sell
If
you
one person
some,
does one thing
Yeah.
and someone does the other, like, and then I love that too. People are kind of more, like, some creatives or artists want to draw, and so they're going online and saying like, hey, like, I can make a drawing of you or something, and it helps them get their creative side out, and you can like pay them $5 or whatever they like discounted rate, and it helps them both ways, and then you get something cool, like even your drawing. I don't know if someone did that for you for free, but
I was talking about
yeah, something like that, like get past the time, and like give someone something to do and help them out financially.
I saw the post of this girl saying that but she was doing these pictures, and I was like, okay, but I want one, and I can help her with the money thing. It wasn't too expensive, so I was like, I can help her. I remember that one person. What was the name of the person that gave us money on their Cash App?
Oh, that's Laura from Be More
Designs. So
Designs.
she
Yes.
blessed us with
Yes,
those,
thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, honey.
That was amazing.
She blessed us with that money. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, we announced that our show would be postponed, and we posted all the girls' Cash Apps, and yeah, she's super nice to do that. But yeah, exactly, like there's some people that have money and they just like can support other people, and I get that a lot of the girls are saying that they're full-time drag queens, and I get that, But as someone with a full-time job, any full-time job, even if that's what you're paying your bills with, I feel like you should be saving money then, like you would have, like you would do with a full-time job. And if you don't have any money saved, then obviously it's not really your full-time job because
you're using, like, you're not getting anything in return
Yeah,
to what you put into it.
if it's like you're breaking even, that's it, then yeah, you're living, but you're not like saving for the like retirement portion of this, which is what a full-time job would normally do for you.
And we can see people like Raven or Delta that they're drag queens full-time, but they're still doing hair and makeup for RuPaul.
That's the end goal. That's real full-time, like they're good for life. Like I was listening to Raven talk to RuPaul, and I didn't know Ru was so open about, I guess he's not really that open telling people that they do his stuff, but I was surprised how much Ru was saying like that Raven did for him, and I'm like, that's crazy, because I know Ru and Raven both are big personalities, and if they ever like clashed, that would be the end of like RuPaul. I mean, because Matthew Anderson's sick, right?
Yeah.
And who else? I mean, unless it'd be a really random, completely new show with a new face of RuPaul, but RuPaul can just like pick up a brush and start doing his own makeup.
It's always like starting again. Like when she lost Matthew and Raven started doing her face, it was so different that people were freaking out.
Yeah.
It was like, that's not RuPaul. She looks ugly, or she looks this, or she looks that. Till Raven mastered that face.
Yeah.
Because you're painting a face that is not yours. You're amazing in your face, but when you do someone else's face, it's not gonna be the same, because you have to learn that person's face.
And Raven had to do, they were talking about it, Raven went and did all of the makeup for AJ and the Queen. And that's like completely different makeup in itself, because it's a new character. It's not just RuPaul, and it's also a different stage. Yeah, it's like movie lighting and outdoor lighting and trying to catch the sun at a certain time, so it's like the makeup has to look good, but also like the cinematographer has to make sure that the sun is hitting it right and all the lights are hitting it right. And they're talking about they played with different things. There's a lot of work that went into making him look good, and he did. So obviously, like, yeah, Raven's a very talented makeup artist.
Yeah, so I will tell all my sisters, besides drag, do something with your life. If you want to go and do porn, it's up to you. You can do porn. If you want to be a prostitute, besides drag, go and be a prostitute.
Yeah.
If you want to have a regular job, be a doctor, be someone that sends the paper news to the houses, whatever you want to do, it's okay.
Yes.
Be a server. Everyone knows that I was a server for so many years. And that not only helped me with money, it helps me to meet a lot of people. And that people will go to my shows once they know I'm a drag queen as well.
Yeah, of course.
You know? So everything is going to help you. Don't stay just at home. Don't expect for other people to solve your lives. We are just a regular. We want to be treated like a regular person, because we are. So I just act like a regular person.
Right. Okay, well, we're gonna, instead of taking a break, since I don't have any current advertisements, but if you would like to advertise on ROX Talks right here in the middle of an episode, a future episode, email ryanroxbooking at yahoo.com. And the only other thing I can promote myself is, no, I guess you can, I would usually put you on the bottom, like your jewelry line, as a sponsor. So yeah, I guess go to Lizbeth D'Anni Jewelry, LD Jewelry on Facebook.
LD Jewelry, yeah.
And so she's going to be our main sponsor. But you can be a sponsor too, and you can get a commercial right here in a future episode. Like I said, just email ryanroxbooking at yahoo.com. And welcome back. That's usually what we do anyway.
Hi.
We're here sitting talking to Sabrina D'Anni, and of course it's me and Lizbeth, as it has been the last couple times, in isolation. And now you guys are not in makeup, but I'm in makeup.
I'm gonna put eggs tomorrow.
Eggs?
Or when someone step on you, like a chicken, you put eggs. the next day.
Why? Wait, what is?
Okay, you know the chickens or chickens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So you know the male step on the chicken
What?
woman, so she can have eggs.
What?
Oh, okay.
So when someone step on you, you say, "Tomorrow I will put eggs."
Oh my god.
Something dummy just for fun.
I've
'Cause she's a
never
girl.
heard
And I'm a
that
boy.
though.
You know, I'm pregnant.
Oh my
I'm
god.
twins.
I watched a video the other day of like a Molly giving birth to 50 babies.
Oh.
It was like
The
not I
fish?
thought. Yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
not the illicit drug.
I was watching a video of a trans woman that marry a trans man,
And they
and
have babies.
they're pregnant.
Oh wow.
Wait, but
So the trans man is the one that is pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is really something, and they look happy.
Yeah.
So I
I've
was
seen
like, oh,
I've seen a couple like that.
that was
Are
really
you
good.
pregnant, Ryan?
I am. I'm pregnant with LG6.
Oh my god. When is she coming out?
Never.
April what?
Is that still happening? I feel like it's
I
not.
think, oh, well, I don't know.
Well, I mean, she hasn't said anything. What?
That's true.
I mean, that's a craziness too. Everything's getting postponed. There's nothing in the theaters anymore. Movies are coming to straight to on demand.
Careful.
Good. Be present.
Sad about it.
So, what have y'all been doing to pass the time?
Well, I still work.
Where do you
I haven't
work?
gone to school. Well, I have 2 jobs, Ryan.
Okay, where do you work?
Well, I work at Kohl's
Oh, that's cute.
and McDonald's. But I'm not working at Kohl's right now because we're not open.
Is what McDonald's is?
Yeah. But just like drive through. And like
What do you do
carry
at
out.
McDonald's?
You know, I just take people's orders.
Oh, well, I didn't know if
So
you
you
made the
just-
food or if you talk. I don't
No,
know.
I don't.
So you
I
don't
don't.
make food out there?
No, I would not.
Oh.
That's
There's
too
like
much.
a literal like I would never, and they won't put you back there.
Like
I just figured
didn't
you have
want
to do all of it. I don't know.
No.
I've never worked in fast food.
Okay, let me tell you guys. I work at Peter Piper Pizza a long time ago.
No way.
When I start having a job,
Mhm.
you know, I was always like a dad's kid. So my dad was like, no, my kid don't have to work because
Uh-oh.
that's why he has a dad and everything. But
Daddy's
one day,
girl.
but one day I had to find a job. So they find me a job at Peter Piper Pizza.
I had Peter
And
Piper
I
the other
did-
day. It's so good. I hadn't had Peter Piper in a minute, and it was so
Oh, it's
good.
really good.
They're
It's
still
my
open,
favorite.
y'all.
It's
Just
my
so you know. Anyway.
But so I started working there, and because I wasn't like used to work. I used to cry every day
Oh my gosh.
because I had to go to work.
Did you know Liana?
No, I was in Mexico. I was in a
Oh.
Peter Piper in
What?
Mexico.
Okay, see, I just realized that there was one in Vegas, and I was over here thinking, like, support local business, and I'm like, wait, Peter Piper's not local.
No.
Okay, that's
we have
crazy.
a few in Juarez.
I did not know that. That's cool.
Some.
Me either.
What is it
So they
called?
say Peter Piper Pizza.
Okay, I don't know.
In Spanish, pues Peter Piper Pizza, right?
Yeah, you're right.
So, and they say, well, because you just start working here, you have to learn every single thing. So we know where to put you, but every day you're gonna be in a different position.
Mhm.
And they say, tomorrow you're gonna be in the front desk, taking the pizza out of the oven and give it to people. Put it in the box and give it to people.
Mhm.
Well, I did that, and one lady came and say, okay, my pizza is cold already because they have a party and they ordered a lot of pizzas. So
Mhm.
one was cold. And she said, can you put it in the oven again? So I did that. When the pizza came out of the oven,
Yeah.
It was burnt.
and no, it wasn't.
Okay.
But I tried to put it in the bags, and because it was cut already, so every single piece were different way.
Oh.
And then it was in a different way. So then I saw the lady coming my way
Oh my
from the
gosh.
table, and I was like, oh my God, she's gonna see that every single piece is in different ways of the table. And then I get the spatula and try to put all the pieces
my
together.
God.
But I mess it up, and with the spatula I take all the pepperoni, all the cheese, and everything from the pizza.
Wow.
And I was like, oh my god, she's getting close. What I'm gonna do? So I get my fingers and get the pepperoni and put the pepperoni in the pizza.
Did you give it to this woman?
I did.
Oh my god, what did she say?
She didn't say nothing. She ate it.
Well, they're little kids at a party, right?
Well, yeah, she ate it. Next day, I quit.
But at least you didn't get fired.
Yeah, I quit because I was like, no, I'm not good.
Not even
And the next day, I was gonna cook the pizza, so I was so
Oh
scared.
my god.
So I was like, no, I'm not gonna be able to make a pizza. So I make a lot of mistakes. That's why I'm telling people, get a real job and do something.
my
Even if you
gosh.
cry every single day, get a job.
I used to work at Dion's for like a week.
What's Dion? Is it?
It's pizza.
Oh,
Pizza
it's so
subs
delicious.
and salads. So they had 3 sections, pizza, sub, salad. And salad included drive-through. So I've never had much less made a sandwich before.
Mm-hmm.
So they had me making sandwiches and I'm like, okay, and then, like, they're all, you don't know how to make I'm like, no. So then they're, like, teaching me, and they're all, more that, less that. And I'm like, what? I don't know. Like, I don't even know what that is, much less, like...
How to do it?
Yeah, how much to put, like... So, I was really bad at that, and I don't think I lasted very long. And then I think I almost cried because I was speeding in that 25 zone, like, by the hospital, right here.
Mm.
And it was like 27, but Dion's is right there by the hospital, and so I get pulled over by a cop, and I have my little yellow shirt on and my little red Dion's cap, and I'm just like, not today, like I'm gonna get fired from work, and I'm gonna get a ticket, because I was speeding to work, and I was like, swear, like, it was right around the corner, and it was like 2 minutes, and then just getting pulled over was what made me late. So I'm sitting there, and he's like, it's obvious I'm working at Dion's, and he's like, okay, this is obviously speeding to work. And so luckily he was like, fine, like, just go, this is a warning. But my phone's like ringing and ringing and ringing, and I just pull in, and like the cop's like right there. You can see the cop from the window. Like I could be like, look, manager, like that's the cop that just pulled me over. He's the reason I'm late. But I walked in, and like, yeah, the manager was so pissed. It was like 3 minutes after, and I was like, and then I was like outside in the dining room cleaning, and I just hear Ryan, and I'm like over the loudspeaker, like what they usually called orders. So I'm thinking he's got an order for Ryan, and then it's like Ryan, and I'm like, yes. And so I go back, and he's like, you can go home now. And then
you got fired.
I didn't get fired, but he caught me early, and then I don't know if I quit. I think I quit, but I don't remember quitting. Maybe I didn't quit. Maybe I just stopped going.
I have like 3 jobs that I just went for 2 days or 1 day or 3 days.
Honestly, okay, so when I started working at McDonald's, like, at first, like, there wasn't a set schedule for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they were just like, oh, come on this day. And then, so, like, this was already, already ending, like, the first week going into the second week. And then they were like, come on Thursday. But they also told me to come on Wednesday, but, like, I did not hear, like, Wednesday at all. I was just like, Thursday. Okay.
See you Thursday.
So I go home, right? And then, like, I'm at home, and it's, like, Wednesday already of the next week. And then I keep getting phone calls, but it just says unknown caller. So I'm like, okay, like, who is
You were
this?
thinking you were the sugar daddy.
Well, it wasn't. No, but I was like, who the fuck is calling me? So I ended up blocking the number. ASMR.
You blocked the number. How do you block a number that's unknown?
Well, like, I blocked, like, I just, like, I just kept on, like, turning it off or whatever, and I was like, okay, whatever. So then, like, the next day I go in, and they're like, why didn't you come in yesterday?
I didn't feel like.
And I was like, what do you mean? And then they're like, yeah, like, you were scheduled for Wednesday too. And I was like, no, I wasn't.
Oh
You guys
God.
just told me Thursday. And then they were like, we were calling you. Like, we called you, like, all morning. And I was like...
Oh my god. Okay, after a couple calls, I would... But why didn't they leave a voicemail?
That's
It
what I
wasn't the
said
sugar
too.
daddy then.
No, I don't work for him anymore.
Have a sugar daddy still?
I went for like maybe 2 days to a salon. It's a Marrakesh in Juarez. It's a big brand salon for hair.
Mm-hmm.
So I went there, and most of the people that works there is gay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gay people. So I was the new one, and I was all the way in the closet.
Mm.
So
Butch Queen realness.
yeah. So everyone,
I could hear everything.
so they all get together, and it was 2 living rooms, right? On the break rooms, it was 2 living rooms, and all of them were in one living room, and I was alone by myself in the other one. So I was feeling like really excluded. And then one of the gay guys, he say, I'm gonna show you how you do the hair, like, the shampoo, to shampoo the hair.
Mm-hmm.
So they took me back, and then he was showing me. So I was with the water, with the what's the name?
The hose?
The hose.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
was with the hose and everything.
Get
And I wet her face a little.
Just
and he
because
was,
George
and,
Lopez
and he
I
was
know
like,
what it is.
next time that you wet my face, I'm gonna touch your body all over.
Oh.
And because I was in the closet, I was like, okay, never mind, bye. And I quit. I didn't come back the
Oh my
next day.
God.
And that's
You
one
got
of
him
my,
wet.
And that was one of my biggest mistake, because I was like, if I should have keep working at the Marrakesh, I will know how to do hair by now.
Right? Oh my God. So you were talking earlier. We were talking,
Oh yeah.
and you said you wanted to say a couple things about Drag Race. Kind of. I don't know. What were you saying? We'll talk about it on the podcast.
What were we talking about?
You asked me a question about what I had done or what I haven't done or what. I don't know. This is why I write topics down.
Oh my God. Well, why did you start doing drag?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I was booking drag queens and I was always around drag queens, so I started doing drag.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't start until after I started booking them. For Willem, I performed my original Lose Control, available on iTunes.
Ooh.
And for Raja, I didn't do drag. Alaska, I didn't do drag.
And then you did it for like Fifi O'Hara.
Raven, I didn't do drag. And then Alyssa Edwards, I went to the MAC counter in Cielo Vista Mall, and the lady did my makeup, and I got a wig downstairs in that little, like, the opening of the mall. The lady with the little tiny bob
She's
wig.
still there.
I know she is.
The Asian lady.
I'm like, look, it's that chick that put me in drag for the first time.
It's your mama.
She's like
Drag
little Asian drag
is your
mom.
mama.
It was like a little.
You literally.
I have a
cannot-
picture. I have to show you. I'll add it to like the little for reference of the.
You literally cannot look at anything of hers without her like on you. She's like.
Oh, I know. Like we're gonna steal your $35 wig. It was like a little red bob, like cheap wig, and I have a picture with Alyssa Edwards, and in the picture I look good, but everyone's like, "Are you wearing makeup?" Like, because it wasn't drag makeup. And then I forgot Caution is a story, but she's the only one. She tells it to me all the time. Or people say, how'd you guys meet? And she tells it, and I still don't remember what show it was, but apparently I saw her at a show at Outback, and I went up to her and I said, you have to be on my next show. And then she put me in drag pretty much every other time.
Cool.
Akasha. And so she became a drag mom, and I started performing, and yeah, that's why I started booking myself. No one ever booked me. I booked myself. So I put my name out there. I put my face out there. And sometimes, obviously I'm not saying go out and do exactly what I did, but sometimes you really do need to put yourself out there, because no one's going to, put their hand out. And if they do, it's very rare. And like we said, nothing's free in this world. So, baby queens, go out there and do something. Be at the bars, be in the scene, talk to people, brand yourself, put pictures out there.
And you know what? We all pay our dues when we start. So I know everyone start doing the free shows.
Yeah.
That's honestly the way you start doing it. But it has to be a certain point where you say that's enough, and I'm not doing any more free shows.
Yeah.
I deserve to get paid just like the rest of the queens.
Right.
And I deserve to have those $50 that everyone is getting, not $25, not $20, not $10, no free drinks. No, I deserve the same thing.
There comes a time where like you, like not everybody knows you, but like you establish like yourself, like your persona, like, enough for people to be like, oh, okay, I've seen her before.
Yeah, even you guys talking about some of the queens that are new and I never really met, or I've met them once backstage or something at Touch. I don't know them, but I know their names.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that, because they're doing their job at what they should be doing. They're doing a good job at promoting and branding themselves. Because I don't know these girls, but I know their name. But,
did you guys agree with the elimination of this week?
Oh my gosh.
I think,
I don't know the names. I honestly don't know the names.
I was so pissed. But I'm glad everybody got pissed on board with me.
Yeah, honestly, I think when it came down to it, it should have been like both of them.
I thought it was going to be both of them.
Me
and
too.
I couldn't.
It was so bad.
Well, the only thing, so we're talking about Drag Race episode 4.
Season 12.
So, Rock and Sakura went home. I should have said spoiler alert right before that. Whoops. I guess I said what I was going to say, but, yeah, she was, like, having trouble getting her thing off. But the rest of the performance was, like, good, and they kind of set it up like they were looking like,
both.
Like, oh, like, we want her to succeed, and then she started doing better, but you could tell she gave up already, and I feel like I've been in that mindset. I've been her, and it sucks, because, like, right when you fuck up, or even in your head you fuck up, and no one even necessarily knows that you fucked up, you can't get out of your head sometimes, and you're just thinking about that, and you could see it in your face, and that's when it really becomes a negative performance.
Did you see like her what are you packing episode with Michelle?
I haven't.
Like it was sad because she was like, I knew I was going home because Rue was like focused on Britta more than me, and like
even
so
the cameras weren't really focused on Britta, but I don't know. I saw her doing her thing.
I think she committed the biggest mistake that the dancing queens do on stage. That is relied on the splits and the tricks.
Oh yeah, and it doesn't necessarily have to do.
She wasn't singing.
Right.
She wasn't doing the lyrics.
And
and you don't have to do that every time either.
Because everyone already know that most of the girls are able to do splits and flips and things like that. That's nothing that surprise you. I think surprise you more if you see someone that is putting her heart there with the lip sync, with the lyrics, with the emotions that they do.
You know who's the best
stage.
at that and can just pull a room with a slow song is oh my god, what's her name? She is always at Touch, but she's usually the host.
Amber?
Yes, Amber Stevens. Okay. Oh my god, like I've seen her do like I think it was I was in a show with her. Must have been Thanksgiving. The week after, or the same week as yours. As your birthday.
For Mercedes.
Yes. Oh my god, her number, I was just captivated. And she's singing a slow song. And like, but every breath of her mouth was like, that is how you do lip sync. Because you know every word, and it's not just knowing every word, it's also like, I could feel that coming out of her voice, or out of her mouth.
Yeah, you can remember Coco Montrese winning against Alyssa.
When she's pointing at her mouth?
Yes.
Yep.
With that lip sync.
Like, how much in other words.
Was really sad that Alyssa was going home because I love Alyssa Edwards.
Right.
And I love dancing queens as well, but the dancing queens that are able to know the lyrics and perform something else, show their talent.
Yeah.
More than just dance.
And if you've never performed before, like literally everybody that has ever performed, like Rue says, I'm proud of, like, because it is a lot harder than people think, and people that have never done drag before should never say anything about any of those performances on the runway or any other queen, because there's so much that is in your head. Like, you have to think about how you're saying that, doing the lyrics, and think about when you're gonna do certain things, and like all of that has to be done in 3 minutes or whatever, and it's hard sometimes, and in different stages. And I feel like also when I think about their stage, it's ideal for doing all of the stuff that they do.
Yeah.
We perform at like Club 30 and the Warehouse, where there's cement floors on their stage on Drag Race. they're like sliding across the stage like all like
Yeah.
frilly and stuff, and it's like you can't do that in certain places because it's like cement.
You're gonna
and
fuck your shit up.
Yeah, your whole thing's gonna be black on the side, and your knees are gonna be all bleeding and shit. I'm like, girl, like I wanna perform on that stage too and see. I'm sure it's fucking difficult with all those eyes on you too, like celebrities and RuPaul.
I just think about how hot it is
Oh,
there
that's
with all the
yeah.
lights.
And all day.
I'm a hot person that is always sweating and hot, and I'm like, ooh, with those lights. Talking about the lights, excuse me.
I'm pretty sure they're literally working from 8 a.m. and the show, like the runway, is at 6 p.m. And so the final end, like when they're finally lip syncing, it's like probably 7:30 p.m. after 11 and a half hours
of filming, like,
and like people watching you and you under pressure, and I'm sure like every single
and their
person
makeup still looks good.
Yeah, I know. I can't imagine. And every queen when they get off says like, I never would have expected it to be this hard, but I'm sure. But yeah, I want to hear tea. We don't have any tea from you, and you are always at touch and know all the tea.
Oh yeah.
This is how we attract viewers or listeners. Also, shout out to some listeners that in particular, like Michael always posts our links on Facebook. Anyway,
shout out for all those
all the listeners that literally listen to every episode. You guys are amazing.
Well, I can say I think for sure the rudest rude girl that I've met, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree, is Tatiana.
Oh, that's what you were talking about earlier.
A literal, like, she was like a literal bitch. She came...
Wait, where did she go?
She went to Touch.
Oh, okay.
But she came with Mariah Balenciaga.
Oh, yeah.
She was really nice.
They added someone.
She was like one of the nicest people, like, rude girls that I've ever met.
Mariah was?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, like...
she is really nice.
I mean, obviously, like, we're gonna want pictures and stuff, you know, with them, because it's like, oh my god, you were on TV, and I'm, like, such a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I asked her for a picture, and then she was like, no. And she's like, no, I don't want a picture with you. And she's like, I'm not dismissing you or anything, but I just don't want one right now.
Oh my god.
And I was like...
I understand that.
Whoa.
But, I mean, there's other ways to go about saying that.
Yeah.
And they don't owe us anything. No drag queen owes anyone a picture or anything, but... was this not in a meet and greet or what?
This was like
you were in drag?
Yeah, I was in drag too.
You were in the show?
Yeah, I was in that show too.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's actually pretty messed up.
And then, like, it kind of sucked though because she's like somebody that I like actually liked, and I was like, oh my god.
Was she a hot mess that night?
Not really, like, but...
Because I met her when she was a hot mess in Vegas, and it was like...
We're talking about Tatiana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw that memory pop up on Facebook, but I remember that so well. Like, it was either her or Violet Chachki, and I went to Tatiana, and I think it was literally right after All Stars 2. So she was, like, getting back on everybody's, like, radar and stuff, and my friend actually was the host, and he was getting her drunk, like, but she was definitely taking it to another level. And let's see, in the meet and greet, she pushed me and stole my beer, and you could see my beer in her hand in the picture at the meet and greet. And I was like thinking it was a joke, and I was like, but you have my beer. Like, I didn't care about her, literally. I was just like there talking to my friend that was hosting, and like, she was so rude, and literally that was a full beer, and in Vegas, that's not cheap. And I didn't really care that much, like, where I was gonna be buying her drinks and shit, but she stole my beer, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck you too, like... And then I found out later, like, that whole thing happened with TMZ, where she went to jail for public intoxication. Like, that sounds about right.
Karma.
Well, one of the drag race girls that I really like is Roxy Andres.
Ooh.
When she came to El Paso...
Epic, right?
No, Tash.
Oh, for Eric's
for
Birthday bash?
yeah, I think
Yeah,
so, or
okay.
Eric's. So she
When
came to
was
Paso.
this?
Was
Last
this
year.
year?
It was last year.
It was last year.
Yeah.
Well,
Like around this time too. Huh?
I have no idea. But she came.
Oh,
So
I thought she
obviously,
went to
I
Epic.
honestly don't go to the RuPaul girls too much because it's really expensive to go to their shows. And me being former queen of Tash, I believe that I should not pay to go into those shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my belief. But I went because I really like Roxy Andrews and because it was Eric's birthday. So I went and then I went backstage to ask Roxy for a picture. So I went and she was talking to another lady that came with her,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in front of them waiting for them
For a
to
picture.
finish so I can take a picture. And I stayed there for I'm sure more than 10 minutes with they not even look at me or saying something or saying wait,
Yeah.
let me finish this and I take a picture with you or something. So I wait there, and then I get tired of waiting, so I say, I'm sorry, can I take a picture with you? And Roxy say, I'm busy, I'm talking to her, so wait, when I have time I take a picture with you.
Mm.
And I feel horrible because first I'm a drag queen that has been doing drag for 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's not like a new person that has one day doing drag
Yeah.
and they're being insolent there. Second, because I wait there for her to finish talking with the other girl. I didn't interrupt. I wait.
Yeah.
So for her not to be nice and like you say, because you like admire them, so you expect more from them.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's kind of rude. At the end of the day, I did take the picture. And I still like her.
Right.
But I think
Just left
they
a bad
just have
taste
to
in
be,
your mouth.
yeah, it was
Mhm.
like they really had to be careful how they
Like how
talk
they
to
talk
people.
Was this after or before
Before what?
the show?
It was after.
Oh, okay.
It was after, and like I understand when they say, oh, I already take out my makeup, or I'm looking
Yeah.
a mess, I'm sorry, I don't want to take a picture right now.
Or if they're getting in the
Uh,
zone beforehand, maybe.
Yeah, but like I say, I was in front of them for like 10 minutes or
Yeah.
so, for her to just say to her friend, just wait a second, do you need something?
Mhm.
Or
And then, like, especially to somebody that paid to come see you, you know, like, I
yeah,
think that's
for Nico's
also-
birthday, he brought a lot of girls that
But
they're not Rube
It
girls.
wasn't a meet and greet kind of scenario ever?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so for sure. But I obviously didn't pay the meet and greet. I just paid to go see her, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was a meet and greet because it was Nico's birthday, so
Right.
I'm not sure if it was one.
Mhm.
But
And
like,
sometimes you
it
have
was
to get
Eric's birthday. I'm
it. Sometimes
sorry.
you have to get it right away, otherwise you miss your
Yeah.
opportunity. Because I've done that before, and it was like, I think they're gonna be there all night, or I'll have another opportunity. Like, oh, they're busy now. I'll catch them later. Sometimes you'll never have that opportunity again, so you kind of just do it, and you shouldn't be like punished for that. That you're taking advantage of the moment.
But it's different. It's like I just performed with Alexis Mateo and
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Nice.
David. I was getting ready and David told me, do you want to take a picture with Alexis? And I was like, not right now because I have no wig and nothing. So when I get ready and when I saw Alexis ready for her show,
Yeah.
I went and say, I'm sorry, can I take now a picture with you?
Yeah.
Because, and she was like, oh, of course, blah, blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So that talks a lot about how you are as a person,
True. Yeah.
more to your fellow queens that they're getting paid way less than you,
Mhm.
or not even getting paid.
Anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait. So we're gonna take another break. I do want to get back to that. But I'm gonna take another break. We'll be right back to Rock Talks.
Well, hello. Are you in the Las Cruces area and interested in learning how to pole dance? If yes, then you are listening to the right podcast. I'm Brittany, and I'm a pole fitness instructor. I've been teaching in El Paso for the past few years and have finally decided to bring pole fitness to my city, Las Cruces, New Mexico. I currently offer both individual and group private lessons. This means that we can train one-on-one, or you can bring a friend or 3 with you. I'm also available for bachelorette parties and special events. I love working with new people and creating lesson plans that are tailored to each of my students' desires and needs. I'm also trained in handstands, flexibility, and floor work if you'd like to focus on building strength in additional and complementary ways. Pole dancing is for everyone. No experience is required, and absolutely all skill levels are welcome. If you have any questions or would like to schedule a lesson with me, please call or text 575-640-0699. I look so forward to hearing from you and being part of your pole dance journey.
All right, welcome back to ROX Talks. We're here talking about some real girls. I'm here with Lizbeth and Sabrina D'Anni, and we're talking about meet and greets and pictures and taking them and not taking them and knowing when to, but also respecting queens that are backstage opening for you. My point I was gonna make wasn't there. I don't know. You told me this. There was a queen that got tipped a $100 bill or something crazy, and they asked for the bar for change, and then they evenly tipped all the girls backstage.
Oh, it was Miss Cracker.
Miss Cracker.
Miss Cracker.
See,
Yeah.
something like that. That's saying
That's
something to your
amazing.
character about like
Yeah.
someone being, I know where I am, I know why I'm getting this much money. That doesn't mean you guys are any less. You deserve money too.
You know,
Yeah.
I always think about it, and I always was like, if I go to a show and I will do something like that, I will do something like that, because
Yeah.
I'm getting, well, the Root girls, most of them, they're getting more than 1,000 pay. So, is recording?
I think so. I
Is
hope so.
this bitch recording?
That's because it's on, it should be. I mean,
Yeah, I think that's right.
I hope so, because I'm not talking just to talk, okay? I'm spilling all the tea. So, I always think that doing something like that will be amazing.
Yeah.
That's something that I will do. Maybe not every single show,
right.
But whenever you can.
whenever I can, in some shows and everything. More when the queens that you're working with, they're really nice.
They're nice,
because of
yeah.
course you go to shows where the queens,
Oh, yeah.
that local queens, are not nice to them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's for sure. I will not give them absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But if everyone is nice and everything, I get a lot of tips, and
Yeah.
that Miss Cracker thing was really good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
so proud
she's
of her.
actually, like, to me, I think she's one of, like, the nicest queens that I've, like, met from, like, all the Rue girls.
She was. My friend Tara, like, she really loved her. That was her number one that season. And so I was like, I don't want to pay whatever it is. It was a lot. I think it was like $50.
It was a lot.
And I said, I'm sorry, I don't want all that money. I don't want to pay that for her either. I'm sorry. Like,
Mhm.
just in general, like, for any girl, like, they have to really like them to commit to go to El Paso and get a table and get the meet and greet. Because, like, if I'm going to go and I want to do all of it. But,
Miss Cracker for All Stars 5.
She
she's
is.
on it. She's gonna
That's
win.
a good one.
I don't think
she's
so. I
gonna
think
win.
Shea is gonna win.
I feel like it's gonna be in between
win.
those two.
Wait, but what I was gonna say is that Miss Cracker, I met her because Tara ended up buying my ticket and my meet and greet, and she was like super nice, and I loved her performances, and I rewatched the season and actually like fell in love with her.
Did you watch her like the first time she came, or like her one woman?
Her the first time,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't met no one that has been really rude, besides that kind of experience that I
Mhm.
didn't like the way. But she wasn't like really, really rude. It was just choice of words.
Right.
Well,
Well, I've heard way worse, so that story was nothing. I've heard way worse about her, so that
About
story is
Roxy?
nothing. Yeah.
and I honestly really like Roxy's drag, so it's like I really like it.
Well,
Yeah.
honestly, too, like it sucks though sometimes because some of like the local queens, like they kind of act like that too, like all like.
Like which ones?
There's a couple. There's a lot of them. But I mean, I don't know.
And
I
it
mean,
goes both ways. I
Yeah.
have worked with like really old queens that has been mean to the new ones.
Like seasoned queens.
Seasoned
Yeah.
queens.
It's just like I'm
Yeah,
with
I'm
some
sorry.
old bitches.
Old bitches. Well, I'm counting in those old bitches, so no worries. But and I have met new queens that I always with those faces that like they're smelling shit.
Oh my god.
Like a resting bitch face.
Yeah, and I don't like that. You have to be when you're starting. You have to be humble to learn from the experience of others
Mm-hmm.
and get yourself into it. If you're nice to the, how do you say it? To not say old, seasoned queens.
Yeah.
If you're nice to the seasoned queens, they're
They'll
gonna
be
be
nice
nice
to
to
you.
you.
Yeah.
But if you start being a bitch,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna say fuck you and learn yourself
Right.
by yourself,
Yeah.
right? When I started doing drag, I was nice to every single of them,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to support them every single week, and I was there and tipping all of them.
Yeah.
So when I started doing my drag, all of them were there supporting me.
Right. Yeah.
So I was really happy that the 2 years that I went to support them, when I did my first show, all of them were in line to give me tips.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
That feels really good.
Right.
Then the things changed and everything was different. But the first show, all of them were nice and
I feel
supportive.
like that was how my first show was with Alyssa Edwards. They made it like super huge and everybody was really like on fire. It's like Ryan Rox's debut performance and
Oh,
yeah, I think everybody was like really behind me. So that's but obviously I was kind of like I didn't have the same experience as a lot of baby queens, I guess. Because I was immersed in RuPaul girls. This is why I talk about RuPaul girls a lot, because it's like, it was a big part of my life, and still kind of is. So yeah, however you feel about the show, like, I actually know a lot of these girls, and
you do.
yeah. But, yeah, I think we can wrap it up. If you guys have anything to promote, I know, Sabrina, you're doing hair now.
Yes, I do hair.
So, I don't know which one you want to give out. Your Facebook, your Instagram, your phone number, your Grindr.
Not my phone number. But my Instagram is adore.abe. And my Facebook is under Abraham Grande, but it'll soon be under my drag name, so look out for one of those.
Which is?
Sabrina D'Anni.
You act like you don't know what it is. Like you're still thinking about it. And of course, Lizbeth
D'Anni.
You can find her on all social media platforms, and they're also all going to be listed in the description below. And I actually just realized people were commenting on YouTube, and I didn't notice. I didn't think about it. And one of the comments was, it was like, when are you going to release new music, bitch? And I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was hilarious that it made my day, but I didn't realize I wasn't looking at YouTube. So if you guys want to talk in the comments, leave a comment on YouTube as well.
Yes, and I want to give a giveaway.
Ooh,
you all know,
yay.
You all know I have my jewelry business. That is LD
Jewelry. Oh, wait.
Yes, LD Jewelry. You
Okay.
find, yeah. On Facebook. So, to get into the giveaway, this is going to be the way that it's going to work. First, you have to listen, because this is at the end. You have to listen the whole podcast with Ryan ROX. Then you have to share on Facebook and tag Ryan and myself. And message me private and say, why do you want to win the jewelry set? That is going to be earrings and ring.
Ooh.
So don't forget, what was the rules, Ryan?
You have to listen to the whole podcast, because you're here now listening. And so you've already done that part. And now you got to share this video on, is there a matter?
Facebook.
On Facebook? Okay.
Yes.
You got to go on your Facebook and find Lizbeth D'Anni if you're not following her already or friends with her already. And me, Ryan ROX. You can tag me on either my personal or my business. And PM, right? Direct message you. Why?
Yes.
They want to win jewelry from Lizbeth D'Anni LD Jewelry. Wait, there's one more thing, right?
No.
No, that's it.
No,
So share, tag us both,
tag us,
and message you
me.
why you want to win. And when are you gonna announce a winner?
Next podcast.
Okay, so we'll just announce it on the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Even if I'm not here, if it's with another queens, I will. Ryan will let me know,
Okay.
and then I will let him know who was the winner. I'm gonna pick the
Yeah.
winner. So make your brain go creative and tell me why do you wanna win.
And send our nudes too.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
All right.
That's a
Well,
plus.
everybody, stay. I don't know. Did you have something to add?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, if you would like to commission on a wig or even just like, give a small donation to my business, that would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
But also direct message me on Facebook or Instagram. Maybe we can collaborate on something. So
Yeah.
just let me know.
All right.
That's it.
Everybody, what I have to promote would have been Jessica Wilde. So I guess technically I have a couple magnets left. So if you Venmo me $5 and your address, I'll send you a magnet signed and kissed. And
Mine wasn't kissed.
did you get a magnet?
Yes, I got a magnet.
Did I wear lipstick that night?
No.
You painted me though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I bought a shirt for me.
Yeah, and I have one more medium shirt that's $20. My
Support local
Venmo
queens.
is at ryanrox. My Cash App is I'm ryanrox. So get some merch. I think Lizbeth is working on merch, right?
We'll come
Yeah.
soon.
So look out for that. But yeah, in general, support local queens. Everyone stay safe.
Bye.
And wash your damn hands.
And stay home.
Don't
bitches.
touch your face, and your skin's gonna look amazing after this quarantine's over.
Yeah.
I love you guys, and we shall talk again soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.